Good morning everybody, it's a bit windy here. Today we're going to do trimming of Impi's hooves. Previously we started off with having his shoes been taken off, and then started off now with the weekly trimming. So I'll see you if the farrier is here. Hello Claire.
Hi, afternoon.
It's very cold outside and it's going to rain, and the light is not very good in here.
So last time we trimmed him, we took the toe back considerably because we're trying to get the angle correct. The heels still need to come up quite a lot. As you can see, there's been a lot of breakage from where the nails were when he was shod, but otherwise there has been a good improvement in the foot. I'm quite chuffed with what I'm looking at.
Okay.
13 centimeters across, exactly.
Okay.
And also 13 centimeters. It's quite nice.
Wow.
Alright, so we're just going to roll the toe
Okay.
to try and get the foot to keep coming up.
Okay. Mario is trying to help me.
Okay, so quite a bit of bruising in his lamina. We will have to keep an eye on that, but he is already on a no sugar diet. Can you see all that pinking in his lamina there?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see that.
Have to keep an eye on that. So have to watch how he goes. Right, and that's it.
Okay, so after trim we... Okay, still a 13. And down there...
Still a 13.
Okay.
Because all we've done really is just roll the toe. So
Okay, so we just...
the end is still the same length. We've just allowed a little bit more of a roll to encourage the toe back. We don't want him sore.
Okay, good. Okay, this is now the right front.
12 and a half.
12 and a half.
And 12 and a half.
Okay. Can I bring in the purple spray?
Yes, thank you.
Petrus? Petrus? Yes. Can you give the purple spray behind you, please?
Okay. See, I'm obviously not measuring very accurately or putting my placement very accurately. So there's 12 and a half because I haven't done anything to the side. So his width is actually a little further back, which is where it should be. The widest part of his foot should be further back. So he's a 13 further back, not a 12 and a half.
Okay.
Which is good. Okay, and there we've gone almost all the way to 12.
Okay.
Shortening him up there in the toe.
Is that the right stuff to use?
Yes, perfect. Go spray.
Okay.
Perfect. You're such a good man. See, I wonder if we can actually take this toe back. No, we won't need it.
Okay, left front.
So much flatter foot than the right front. In my experience, it is not unusual for the horse's right foot to be a little bit more upright. I think it's mostly to do with the left-handed, right-handedness of the horse. So mostly they're right-handed or right-hoofed, and so the left one lands up being most weight-bearing.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Are we leaving the hinds?
We are leaving the hinds. His hinds are a good shape. They don't need the remedial work that the fronts do.
That was the farrier for today, and we see Claire again in 1 week's time. Keep you posted. And we're busy getting Impi ready for his morning ride. All the animals are feeling playful because of the cold weather, and we're waiting for Michelle to tuck up playful. Look at that, Mummy. been riding Impi now today and yesterday after his trimming. Your experience of him after being trimmed?
He hasn't extended like this since the injury, so it's been a very long time since he's extended like this, and I can feel in his extension that he has no pain and that he enjoys, because he's a horse that enjoys working, but with his injury he stopped enjoying the work, but now I can feel getting into it again that he's extending well and he's enjoying the work again.
Okay, if you say about the injury, how many injuries, is it one injury or was it a kind of consistent thing with him?
So we've been in training with Impi since he was about 4 years old, and he's about 13 years old now, and in that time, it started when he was around 5 years old. He limps, and then so we work him, and then he limps, and then it's a 6 weeks where we're out of competitions, out of work. We just have to recover him and walk him around and make sure the limping goes away. That's about 6 weeks, and then when he stops limping, we slowly but surely take him into the work again, and then he limps again. So it was very tricky when you're doing competitions, because he almost couldn't complete one season of competition. We always thought it was maybe weak muscles. We thought it was in the muscle. So whenever he had an injury, we put coal gel on his muscles, but that never really worked. And like it kept coming back and back and back.
Okay, do you feel like it's a new beginning for this horse?
He hasn't felt this good in a long time, and you can see he's happy in his movements.
Do you experience a confidence in that horse now?
Definitely. No limping. And we worked very hard today, and we worked very hard yesterday. So usually we wouldn't work him that hard because we would be scared of him limping again.
So this time there's a confidence not only in him but in you as well.
Yes.
That is okay. So you can feel it in him. So you worked him a little bit harder than as per usual.
We actually thought he's actually a jumper by nature. He really enjoys show jumping, and in his prime he was very good at show jumping. So we actually thought with this whole hoof situation that we're going to retire him and not jump him anymore. But since we've started with a hoof treatment, we've gotten back into jumping, and he really loves it.
Yes, so his first love is kind of now back, and I think it's your first love as well.
Yes.
Jumping is your first love and his first love.
Yes.
So I can see you guys really enjoyed this morning, and the weather is not helping the bucking, is it?
No.
That is making it worse. Okay.
It's very fresh because we haven't worked him this hard in a long time, and he's a horse that has to be worked. If he's not worked, all that energy gets cooped up inside of him, and then he just bucks and goes crazy, which was a problem for us because every time he limps, he can't work hard, and then all of that energy builds up and he gets frustrated. So it was a very big problem for us. Every time we reintroduce hard work,
It's okay.
every time we reintroduce hard work, then it's bucking and everything from the beginning.
Okay, yes. Which means that's not making him a safe horse.
Exactly, and he's so big, bucks are huge.
Humongous. Which means if he's not safe, the next thing will be to retire him if he's constantly in some or other pain. So we were thinking of retiring, and look now at the two of you guys, and the confidence in, I can see it in how happy he is. You can just sense it, that he's very, very happy.
Even lately, without the boots, when he's standing in his paddock without any shoes or any boots on, he isn't like trippling around anymore. He's actually showing extension, which means his hooves are starting to harden already.
Okay, and there you can see how he is just relaxing, and the rider is happy. Big smile there. So this is now a story of a happy ending. We will continue weekly and we will tell you how it goes, and I hope to see you soon so that we can see next time if the happy story continues. See you soon.